This your brother, man, Big Mike checking in. Real Talk TV, just doing a quick live. I'm gonna make this really quick tonight, guys. I'm not gonna keep y'all too long tonight. Just waiting on some folks to jump in the chat. We're gonna get them cracking. Sorry, guys, I do not announce my lives. I told y'all that, man. I be trying, but I'm like, I just can't do it because when it comes time for me to do a live, when I said maybe I was gonna do one earlier, then I may not be in the mood right then. So, like I told y'all before, I wait till I get in the mood and then I just show up. But yeah, man, just waiting on some folks to drop into the live, and we're gonna get it going. Happy New Year to everyone watching as well. Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you all brought it in safe. This is my first video of the new year, or anything this year. So yeah, just waiting on some folks to drop in, man. Got one in the chat so far. Nico Prince Caesar. I hope I said that right. What's up, big bro Mike checking in? Yo, what up, man? How you doing? Thanks for dropping in. Happy New Year to you. Hope you brought it in safe. You know what I'm saying? Duncan Miller. Duncan's here. That is me. What's up, Duncan? How you doing, man? Happy New Year to you as well. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate that, man. So what's good? We're going to wait till some more folks drop into the chat, and then we're going to get into my topic, man. Tonight, I'm going to talk to you guys about making peace with your past. That's going to be the topic of discussion for tonight, but I'll wait for some more folks to drop in. Oh, but yeah, while I'm waiting on some more people to drop in, man, do not forget, guys, that I'm doing that 23 giveaway. I'm going to announce it, if not this week, then next week, where I'm giving away the authentic Michael Jordan North Carolina jersey, the Air Jordan 13 Retro, the red and white joints, size 12. If you can't fit them, then find somebody who can, or sell them and flip it for some coin or something like that. You dig? So you can definitely get rid of a pair of brand new Air Jordan 13s really fast. So it's all profit for you because you ain't paid for it. So even if you don't fit it, you can definitely make some money. And then the third one, circumstances have changed, so we're gonna get that one going, man. But yeah, I got some bills right now, so the money gonna have to wait. But or I'm gonna have to find something else to maybe do for y'all. But yeah, Duncan says I'm amazing. Thanks. Happy New Year to you too. I'm getting a third job, and today I'm happy about my Eagles winning. Hey, that's what's up, man. First of all, congrats on your drive, man, to get your grind on this year. 3 jobs is not no joke. I do that right now, but my day job has kind of went by the wayside for now because the holiday season's over. I do UPS during the day, so yeah, UPS. Once that holiday season blows over, things kind of slow down. So I wasn't working there that much recently, but I do another job as well outside of the military. So it's all about the grind, man. So I dig that, Duncan. Eagles winning, huh? So where are they going? They going to the what? NFC Championship or something like that now, or what is it? I haven't watched not one game this season. So, yo, who else we got in the chat, man? Announce yourself and where y'all hit me up from. We got 7 people in the chat so far. Who we got in the chat, man? I got 2 people that engaging in some conversation, but got 9 people in the chat. Hey, y'all, do me a favor. You know what I'm saying? When y'all drop in, please hit the like button if y'all don't mind. Not begging, I'm just asking. If you want to hit the like button, I would appreciate that. If you don't, it's all good too. But please hit the like button, guys, if you don't mind. Eagles are going to the divisional, and we are playing whoever wins tonight. Oh, that's what's up. Who played tonight? I haven't watched no football, man. I need to get I don't know. I'm at the point now, I just don't have a lot of time because Duncan, like you, I work a lot, so I don't have time to really watch a lot of games, man. I just don't. I wish I did, but I watch it around probably the NFC Championship or something like that, and Super Bowl, of course. But outside of that, I don't watch a lot during the regular season. Nico Prince Caesar says, divisional round, I'm pissed Saquon didn't get that record, bro. Wow. What record? Like I said, I ain't watched no games, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's doing what. I'm so lost in the sauce, man. So catch me up to speed. Oh yeah, you guys, man. Like I said, the 23 giveaway I will announce later on. I said that already, but I'm saying that for those of y'all who just dropped in. The 23 giveaway, the shoes, the authentic Jordan jersey, and the third prize, which me and my wife, we talking about that right now. But yeah, we definitely going to bless somebody out there who's been a blessing on my channel, man. Just showing support and love. I appreciate that. I care more about Super Bowl rings than records. Dig that. Dig that, man. You know what I'm saying? Records don't bling on your finger, man. You feel me? So I feel that. But yeah. Who else we got in the chat, man? I only got 2 people that's actually engaging in the conversation, man. 11 of y'all watching, but I only got 2 people that's talking. What's good, man? Who we got in the chat besides Duncan and Nico? Mama895, hi. Hey, what's up, Mama? How you living, man? You good? Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for actually speaking back. Yeah, man. So I'm going to talk to you guys. Let me go ahead and get started. You know what I'm saying? I'll read you guys' comments as y'all type comments, you know, but I'm going to get started on the conversation at hand. So, you know, as I tell you guys all the time, right, like, I often reflect. I do that all the time, you know, as we dropped into the new year recently. Every new year, I just look to always improve myself, of course, as we all, I'm sure, do, most of us anyway. And I just think oftentimes of where I came from, the person I used to be, and the person I am now, right? And hold on a second, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, so, you know, there was a time in my life where I was not at peace, and I would think of all the things I've done in my life that I regret, you know, things I missed out on or things I didn't get accomplished and stuff like that when I was younger. And I often get asked, you know, how do you make peace with things that, you know, you've done that maybe you're not proud of, or things that's happened to you or whatnot. And when it comes from the place that maybe you've done something that you're not proud of, right? I just look at life in terms of stages. We all in different stages as throughout certain points of our life, right? So, of course, when you're a younger person, you're going to make more foolish mistakes. When you're a child, you think as a child. When you're a teenager, you think as a teenager. When you're a grown man, you think as a grown man. So the mistakes that I made in my life when I was a younger person, a younger adult, I forgive myself for those things. It's easier for me to forgive myself for those things now, because I know that that was a stage in my life where I was not supposed to know any better. So I'm not going to carry that into my older years, comparing myself now to the person I used to be. You feel me? So that's one of the things I often think on when it comes to making peace with my past, man. Like, coming from the hood, when I was growing up, I was supposed to have had a mentality of somebody from the hood. So the things I did in the hood that I'm not proud of, even when I think about it now, I don't hold those things against myself anymore, and I forgive myself for those things, because I understand that's the environment I was once in. Those are the people I were once around, and that's all I saw. So what else was I supposed to do? So when I moved out of that environment, that's when I became better. Now, I would have definitely dropped the ball if I had got out of that environment and yet still doing the same things I've been doing 20, 25 years ago. That's when you lose, man. You lose when you keep on doing the same things. So whatever you did in your past, man, just forgive yourself for that, because that's done, over with. You'll never get it back, no matter how much you think about it. So all you can do is make peace with it, understand you're a different person then, and keep it pushing, man. All right? My 20s were not how I wanted them to be. I'm now 32 and building my best life. Hey, that's what's up, man. Absolutely. Yo, the 20s are a waste, man. At least for me, it was. I don't know how. Maybe it was the same case for you, Duncan. 20s, you're just figuring yourself out as a young adult, and you're finally legal to go out and do what you want to do, party, do all the mixing up you want to do, and you're gonna make a lot of mistakes a lot of times, man. It's not uncommon, for that decade to be pretty much a waste, man. Because we getting it in at that stage in our life. You finally on your own and getting your own money and you're experiencing things for the first time. A lot of times, you're gonna make the dumbest mistakes when you're younger. Not everybody does that, but it's common. Now, when you get to be 30, 35, 40 years old, hey, man, you got to figure it out, man. People are going to be looking at you sideways and you're still doing the same thing at 40 that you should have been doing at like 20, 21 years old. So, yeah. But anyway, so what's you guys' goals this year, man? What y'all got in mind that y'all want to accomplish this year, man? Let's talk about that too real quick. Hey, y'all hit the like button, man. Please, I'd appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? 19 people in the chat, only got 1 like, man. Y'all hurt my feelings, man. Come on, y'all. Dang, am I boring? Like, what's up, man? Y'all don't rock with me like or something? Like, what's up, man? Hit the like button, man. Big Mike, you are married, and I believe you stated in one of your past videos, I think. What's your thoughts on what you recommend we young men get to? I'm sorry. Big Mike, you are married. I believe you stated in one of your past videos, I think. What's your thoughts on would you recommend we young men get married? Absolutely. Absolutely. I do not oppose marriage. I know you guys see that a lot on social media now. A lot of people are opposing marriage and stating every reason why they don't want to get married because, men don't win in divorce court. That's all I ever hear. She can take you to the cleanest and take half the stuff you work for. I get all of that, man. I know it's a gamble, but everything's a gamble. You can't live your whole life scared, man. I don't believe in living in fear. I knew I was single long enough to where there were things I liked about being single, but there's things I didn't like about being single either. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I like my peace and my solitude at times, but there are days where I walk home and I walk into the crib and I'm like, it sucks coming home to an empty house, man, every single day. Now, some people are okay with that. Some people just like their peace every single day, all day. They just want to go out, do what they do, and come home to their peace and solitude and don't have nobody else in their space. That's for some people. Marriage ain't for everybody. But those who want to get married, I don't think you should let anybody tell you anything, Don't let nobody deter you from getting married if you really want to get married. Nothing wrong with marriage as long as you're married to the right person. It's not marriage itself. It's the person you married to that's a problem. So, hey, man, if you find the right one, go for it. Go for it if you find the right one. And here's the thing, too, I think about because I'm a believer in God. I'm a believer in Christ, right? I'm not perfect, not claiming to be. I'm not holier than thou. I'm not slapping y'all over the head with a Bible or nothing like that. But I know what I know, right? I know I read it. I know the truth that's in the Bible. Now, if you don't believe in the Bible, hey, I ain't knocking you. I'm just telling you what I believe, right? My thing I ask myself, and I hear people say things about marriage and, oh, never get married, never get married. So my question for those who never want to get married, you must not ever want to have sex then. If you never want to have sex, then, now I know some people say you don't got to get married to have sex, and no, you don't. But come on now, let's be real. If you ever been to church and you read the Bible, you know that's not what God approves of, right? I've done it outside of marriage before I got married. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm perfect. But when I was out there living that life, I knew that wasn't right. And that's what I was convicted of for the longest time. I was convicted for the longest time of sleeping around and not having a wife, So, yeah, man, you guys are better off getting married than you are running the streets with these thoughts out here because these streets are nasty, bro. These streets are nasty. These women out here are doing some stuff that y'all sit right there and think these women at home baking cookies, man. They out here doing some foul stuff out here, man. And you out here sleeping with all these women from these clubs and all that stuff, man. And when I look back on that old life, oh, man, I'm like, bro, thank God I made it out of that, man. Because not everybody does, and that's something I would not recommend you guys get into. Living that life, that whoremonger life. Find you a good woman early, if you can. Get married. And settle down, man. There's nothing out here in these streets. Or live a single life, if that's what you choose to do. Be single, but nothing wrong with, young men that's wanting to eventually get married. My 20s were spent in college partying, doing stupid shit, drinking, smoking, emotional eating, anxious and depressed in my head, etc. I also dealt with toxic jobs and toxic friends. That's your 20s for you. That's the 20s in a nutshell, man. You just summarized it perfectly right there. You summarized the average 20-year-old's experience right there. And we all did that, most of us anyway, you know. But think about, you know, your 30s. Your 30s, I think, personally, I felt 30s was my best time of my life. Because I was still young enough to be considered somewhat youthful, but then I still knew better from my 20s. So I didn't do a lot of stuff in my 30s that I did in my 20s. Don't get me wrong, I did a lot of stupid stuff still, but not like in my 20s, though. My 20s was a different decade, man. Like, wow. So I definitely wisened up a little bit in my 30s. That's what I loved about it. But, hey, man, you experienced it. You got past that. You survived it. Now, just get better. That's all you can do, man. Get better. Jose, what's up, my man? Happy to see you, my boy. Thanks for dropping in, man. Jose is a loyal supporter, man. Jose be emailing me from time to time. Jose always comments on my videos, always watch every video I make. Shout out to you, man. You're a real one, man. Appreciate you. Jose says, Mike, this will be a year of initiative for me. It's good to hear from you. Yeah, man. I feel you. Good to hear from you, too. But I feel the same. Like, 2024 has been a rough year. You know, it's really been a rough year for a lot of people. It's been a rough year for me. Yeah, that's all I can really say about that. A lot of things have happened. And to top it off, you guys know I just lost my childhood best friend last month, man. So that was the exclamation point on 2024. You know, nearly losing my life. You know, just going through all types of ups and downs, spiritually, emotionally. And right as the year closes out, man, I lose my best friend, one of my best friends. So, yeah. But you don't grow old, man, without some experiences in life. So, how do you say? Hold up. How do you say your name, man? Is it Ixon? If I said that wrong, forgive me. It's just what it looks like. All right. Speaking of the Bible, have you read 2 Peter 2, 6, and 9? It's crazy considering what's going on in Los Angeles. Oh, that. My wife here is my my assistant for this evening on this live, man, and she just pulled it up while I was reading that. Look at that, being all efficient. So 2 Peter 2nd chapter 6 through 9. If he condemned the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah by burning them to ashes, and made them an example of what's going to happen to the ungodly, and he rescued Lot, a righteous man who was distressed by the depraved conduct of the lawless, that righteous man living among them day after day was tormented in his righteousness soul by the lawless deeds he saw and heard. If this is so, then the Lord knows how to rescue the godly from trials and to hold the unrighteous for punishment on the day of judgment. Yo, that is a perfect selection of scripture, man, for what's going on right now. You know, you guys have seen that, speaking of the LA fires, man, y'all seen that one guy whose house did not burn down, and you had this neighbor that was kind of hating on him, saying that God didn't care about them, you know, because his neighbor's house was not harmed, and then his house burnt down. But yeah, man, that is like picture perfect example of what the scripture is saying, because that man whose house survived, that's like an example of like Lot. You know, he was unharmed in the midst of all that chaos, you know, and I believe it's judgment. I believe it's God's judgment on Los Angeles. I really do believe that. Hollywood, I believe, is under judgment right now. I mean, a lot of what we see, a lot of the lawless deeds that we get influenced by come from Hollywood. They're the cornerstone for that type of stuff. They produce movies. We see murders. We see fornication in movies. We see all types of things that's against, you know, God's standards. So, yeah, and it's been happening for a long time. You know, think about, like, look at all the stuff that's been happening, man, like, in sequential order. I mean, it says one by one by one. You know, Diddy went down. Then the Hollywood fires. Then what else happened? It, it's like, man, bro, we are learning a lot just by watching this. This is biblical, what's going on right now. This is actually biblical stuff that's going on right now. We've seen it right before our very eyes. The fall of great people, the fall of a so-called glamour city, where a lot of people aspire to go to and make it in. But Hollywood is a cesspool, man. It's like, you couldn't pay me enough to work in Hollywood. Ain't enough money you can pay me in the world to lose my soul, bro. There's not enough money in the world for that. Shalom, Big Mike in chat. Yo, JJ, what's happening, man? Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate that, bro. How you doing? You guys, please hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button yet. If you want to show some love, I appreciate that. If you don't want to hit the like button, then that's cool too. But dang, brother, just asking for some support, man. It's free. You feel me? I'm 45 years old with no kids and never been married. I'm not sleeping around because I know about soul ties. Plus, STDs are spreading like wildfires. Man, that's the truth, man. It's scary, man. Stuff you be seeing on the news nowadays, how HIV rates are rising in Atlanta and I think Houston. Those are like the two main cities I'm hearing about all the time when it concerns HIV, man. So I don't know, man. People think it's sweet out here. Y'all think it's sweet, man. It's real out there, man. Like, either stay single and watch you. If you do decide to do whatever, man, protect yourself. I'm not telling you what to do or how to live your life, man. But if you're going to do that, you better protect yourself, man. It's nasty out here, bro. Or find you a woman or a man, if you a lady watching this video, and settle down somewhere. Settle down somewhere. Don't let nobody discourage y'all from getting married, man, if y'all want to be married. Or if you want to stay single, then yeah, stay single. But if you're going to do those things while being single, just please be safe. Ricardo, yo, what's up, Ricardo? Salute to you, man. Thanks for dropping in. Ricardo says, hey, Big Mike, hope you're well, and my condolences. Yeah, I'm better, man. Appreciate that. Thank you for mentioning that. And it's part of life. My childhood friend, he was sick for a while, man. He had multiple sclerosis for years, and then he ended up with colon cancer, and I wasn't there to see him in his final stages. I regret that, but such is life in the military. You miss out on a lot of funerals, and you lose touch with people, the longer you stay in. But yeah, I'm just, at the end of the day, I'm glad he ain't suffering no more. I mean, I'm more happy about that. He's been in pain for a long time. He suffered for a while, and last thing you want to see is, or hear about, is somebody you love and care about suffering, man. So yeah. Jose says, Duncan says, I am doing and feeling better. I'm working multiple jobs, getting a new place, traveling, got better friends now. Going to sign up for a life coach for more help, guidance. And I got knowledge and wisdom. Hey, that's what's up, man. Duncan, I'm happy to hear that, man. Happy to hear that. That's what's up. Yo, Duncan, how old are you? If you don't mind me asking, man. Keep on grinding, man. Keep on grinding, my guy. Strive to be better. That's what it's all about, man. These distractions out here, I'm trying my best this year to not pay no mind to these distractions, man. Too much internet and all that stuff. I'm looking at, what I can do to enhance myself, and my wife's life, because all the stuff I've been doing before ain't gonna bring no money to the table, Watching what's going on in the world through social media and watching who's doing what, who cares about that? Focus on what you got going on this year and cut out all distractions, man. Jose says, Mike, there were some lows in 2024, but more highs than lows. I learned who my real friends are and to be careful who you call your friend. Yo, I preach that to y'all all the time. Do I not always tell y'all that? Watch who you call your friends, man. Like, bro, that is an overused term. Like I always say, people throw it around so loosely nowadays. Oh, that's my friend because y'all did what? Had some laughs and enjoy the drink at the bar, man, you can do that with anybody. I've done that with strangers. I've literally went into bars when I was by myself, when I was single, of course, back in the day. I went into bars by myself and would have the best night of my life with people I didn't even know. And I would go home to my apartment by myself. So, I mean, did I make friends? No. I just met a drinking buddy for that night. They're not my friend. I understand that was just a short period that we shared something in common. Enjoyed some music and some beers together. But nah, man. Yeah, be careful who you call your friend, man. I always tell y'all that. And good on you, Jose, for sticking to that. JJ says, yep, HIV and syphilis. Man, nobody got time for that. Shit, boy, miss me. Boy, look here. I don't get how people out here still being whoremongers, man. And this day and age, I don't get it. And y'all see that one girl who was, I don't know the girl's name. I don't care to know her name, but I seen her on the internet. She tried to sleep with she did sleep with 101 men in a day. Like, what is going on, man? Like, it's like getting it's so wicked to the point where it's like, yo, I'm speechless. I'm literally speechless for the stuff that's going on out there nowadays, man. This girl slept with 101 guys in a day.
That's great.
That is sick, isn't it? Like, what? That is...
One day.
That's crazy.
What is it? Prostitute?
And then I think she said her goal was to try to sleep with 1,000 in one day.
That's prostitute.
That's the devil, man. That's the devil. The devil is trying to collect souls through that woman's vagina, bro. Like, she a soul snatcher, man. That's dangerous, bro. That type of woman is dangerous. She got all kind of crabs and syphilis and gonorrhea, herpelitis, or whatever she got going on crawling up through there. No, sir, bro. That is wild, bro. I never heard nothing like that in my life.
The devil is working.
Overtime. He working overtime. I never heard nothing like that back when I was coming up, man. Like, of course, coming up in the hood, you hear about fast women and stuff like that. You might have a girl in the hood who might let 3 or 4 dudes run a train on her. But 100? 100. It's getting real out here, man. Rashawn says, my boy, love the content. Hey, Rashawn, man. Salute to your family. Appreciate that, homie. Appreciate that. You know, I just try to get on here and be my authentic self, man. That's it. And share with y'all what I learned through life and by the blessings of God. So, not perfect. I'm far from perfect. But what I've learned in life, I feel can be of value to other people. So, I ain't want to be one of those people who want to keep things to myself. I feel like a lot of you guys, especially you guys who are younger, can use that, man. Whether it's for me or from anybody else who've learned to live a little, who lived and learned a little, and can share that, because a lot of the OGs aren't passing down any knowledge, any wisdom, or teaching y'all the wrong stuff, like these dating coaches telling y'all to go out here and sleep around and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that, because I've seen it. You know, in my younger years, I've done all of that, and I'm not gonna pass that down, man. Like, I know the heartache that comes from that. I'm not going to tell you guys to go out there to do the same thing. I want you guys to be better than I was when I was some of y'all's age. You know, and that's what each older generation should be doing. You know, they should be making the next generation better. Not telling y'all stuff that's going to put y'all in the same position that they were in or even worse. So, thank you, Bashan. I appreciate it, man. See this. I'm just going to call you Bellum. Hope you don't mind. I'm from Morocco. How did I end up here? But you're saying true stuff about marriage and life in general. Hey, yeah. Just real, man. Just real. You know, I hear all kind of BS on the internet nowadays, but, you know, it amazes me how, you know, you got people who's eating this stuff up. You know. Yeah, marriage is hard. You know, it's not easy. You know, it's not for the weak. But marriage, I think, is worth it, man. I'd rather build a life with somebody who, you know, I love. And yeah, we may get on each other's nerves sometimes, all that. But everybody's going to get on your nerves. You're not going to have anybody who don't get on your nerves. Your mom get on your nerves, your dad get on your nerves, your brother, sister get on your nerves, your wife or husband gonna get on your nerves. I mean, everybody's gonna get on your nerves.
Yourself.
Everybody. Even I get on my own nerves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's worth it, man. It's worth building a life. Then you can look back and say, I built this life for this one person, man. Instead of like going out here and just sleeping around, or some people just don't have nobody to share a life with. Which everybody don't want that. Again, if you don't want that, that's cool. But it's a beautiful life, man. I think it's worth it because it makes you a better person. I think for me, marriage helped me look at myself. I got a good look at myself when I got married. It made me realize who I was. Because whoever you are is going to show up in the marriage. And I had things about myself I did not like that I saw in my marriage, because I didn't come from no environment where I was taught how marriage go. I didn't see that example in my household, so I had no idea what I was doing. And I don't ever equate age to knowledge, because you only can know about something if you go through it. I was older, but I'd never been married. I never been in that type of relationship, so I was immature and green in that area. I had to learn. I'm still learning, and that's something that you never, I think, fully get. You always learning in marriage. That's the beauty of it. You're always learning about yourself. You're always learning about life, learning about your partner. You never get it all figured out. I've heard people that was like married 50 years who say they still trying to figure certain things out. You know what I'm saying? But it definitely helped me be a better person. I think it's helped me to do a lot more self-reflection. Because it's one thing when you do things to affect yourself and yourself only. When you got somebody else to take care of, that elevates you to a whole new level of maturity, man. You gotta be a lot more mature. And if you're not, you're gonna learn really quickly. So I think it definitely keeps you grounded. Like I said, you learn a lot, and I think it helps you if you apply the lessons you learn in marriage correctly, and make you a better person overall. So you learn to be more selfless in marriage. And you have to be selfless in order for marriage to work. You can't just be selfish. That's a lot of problems. That's a problem with a lot of marriages nowadays. People go into a marriage with a me attitude. Once you get into a marriage, man, that me stuff, that stops. You cannot go into a marriage thinking like that. It's not about you no more. It's not about you. How can you serve someone else? And how can that other person serve you? I had to learn that. I'm still learning that, but I think I'm gotten better. Duncan says, I'm 32 and my life has only just begun. Hustling like crazy. Yo, my early 30s was the best time of my life, man. I love from age 32 to I would say 36. Whew, some of the best years of my life. But Duncan says, I'm 32 and my life has only just begun. Hustling like crazy, in great shape, single with no kids. Boy, you living it up. Got lots of knowledge and wisdom and couldn't be more excited about my future. God is so great. Amen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, you got the right mindset. And yeah, I'm loving what you're typing there, man. You sound like you're getting it together, brother. I appreciate it. I love that. Love that. Yeah, man. Just continue building yourself, man. And if you eventually do want to get married, you'll already have, your ducks in a row. And I'll be a smooth transition for you if you want to get married. If you don't, hey, man, continue just doing you. You know what I'm saying? JJ says, I'm glad I never had any STDs or no felonies. I don't have to pay child support or alimony. I thank God Almighty, y'all. Not a lot of folks can say that, man. Not a lot of folks can say that. Man, it's crazy out here, man. These people out here making all kind of babies, and I don't get how people can do that, man. How can you go out here and make 5 baby mamas? I mean, dang, the headache, man. I can't even. 5 people you got to deal with?
That's your tax.
Boy, how do you do that, man? Yeah, but good on you, JJ. Yes, sir.
This is a great topic. Sorry. The lengths people go to for money. It's a great topic.
The length people go to for money.
Yeah.
Oh,
From General Bullseye.
oh, yeah, 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 man. All money ain't good money, man. I mean, everybody loves money. We can all use a little extra money, but nah, it's not worth doing anything. It's not worth losing your soul for some money. Cause I mean, there's things you can do, man. I'm like, bro, like I don't get how these porn stars live with themselves, or like these actors who do all these, who have to say blasphemous things, in order to get a check, or you got men wearing dresses and stuff like that just for a check. I just certain things I think it just ain't worth it, man. Because in the long run, you got to answer to your family for this stuff, your kids, if you have kids. You gotta look yourself in the mirror one of these days, man, and just look back in your life and seeing how you build your life. I don't want to build my wealth on something that immoral. I can't even like have peace with the money I made because I know how I made it. I can't do that, man. Like I'd rather be broke for the rest of my life than to sell my soul for money. Straight up. Not all money is good money. General Bullseye. Yo, what's up, General Bullseye, by the way? I haven't even acknowledged you, man. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for dropping in. General Bullseye's another long-time supporter, man. Still rocking with me. Man, much love to you, man. For real, for real. How you been, by the way? JJ says, Ecclesiastes 7:26-28 is very powerful and very important. Oh, she already got, oh, look at it. What? Ooh, man, you got me a right hand right here, girl. That's what's up. I find more bitter than death the woman who is a snare, whose heart is a trap, whose hands are chains. The man who pleases God will escape her, but the sinner she will ensnare. Look, says the teacher, this is what I have discovered. Adding one thing, excuse me, guys. Adding one thing to another to discover the scheme of things, while I was still searching to find nothing, but not finding, I found one upright man among 1,000, but not one upright woman among them all. Yo. Ecclesiastes is one of my favorite books, man. I don't think I ever read that part though. If I have, it's been a while, but my favorite part in Ecclesiastes was where Solomon was talking about, life being futile, basically. Like he looked back on his life and realized that it's all vanity. That's one of my favorite parts because I think about life like that a lot. I'd be like, I want to work hard and of course attain things, but I mean, one day I'm gonna be gone, and then what I work for is gonna be passed down to somebody else. So it's kind of just all vanity. That's why I resonated so much with Solomon and Ecclesiastes because I just thought about it like, yo, life is really. I mean, it's a lot of vanity in life, man. The things we pursue, things we hold on to so near and dear, and we give so much attention to. We would be doing all that work to pass it on to somebody else. Now, I'm not saying, of course, don't work hard. Of course, you still don't work hard, but at the end of the day, I don't. That kind of taught me right there not to cherish things and not to put you know, my faith and confidence in stuff. That's what that taught me. Not to put my confidence in stuff, not to love it so much to where I'm just clinging to everything. I'm trying to get better with that. My wife will tell you, she's like, she always kind of like tells me I need to like let go of some things because she thinks I hoard a little bit. But yeah, but I digress. Oh, yo, Jack, what's good, man? Thanks for dropping in, homie. Yo, you guys who have not hit the like button, please do your boy a favor, hit the like button if you have not done so. I would appreciate that. Peace and blessings. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, hey, it's all good. It's all love. Thanks for being here anyway. But I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button, please. Jack Smith says, Mike, I thought about what you said about men wearing earrings. I do feel more comfortable without them for some reason. Yeah, man, because you realize you don't need them. You don't need them, man. Like, I told you about that story when that guy at my job asked me about why I'm wearing those earrings, and that like he was like, you don't need that, man. Like, why you gotta wear that? To look like everybody else. Do what everybody else doing. Be your own person. It's basically what he was getting at. And I felt more masculine too, and more comfortable when I didn't wear them, because it's like, what am I trying to prove by trying to look at everybody else like he said? I'm just like, yeah, I was just trying to fit in, and I think that's why that resonated with me so much, because I realized why I was doing it. Oh, it looks cool because they doing it, but is that really what I wanted? And that's why I got tattoos. I regret getting tattoos. That's another one of my biggest regrets is getting tattoos, man. If I could go back and do it all over again, I would have never got a tattoo. Because I was doing it at that time when I got a tattoo for the first time. It was the early 2000s. It was really becoming popular. Everybody was doing it. Allen Iverson was in the NBA. Allen Iverson made tattoos popular. Tupac made them popular. Everybody wants tattoos now. And so all my friends were getting them, and I just kind of fell in line with it. But if I can go back and do it again, I would never got a tattoo. Because those don't come off. I mean, I don't care how hard you scrub, you're not getting no tattoo off unless you get it laser removal. But yeah, man. And I think, Jack, you realize you don't need it. Again, like I said, you don't need earrings. I think that's why you feel more comfortable, because you feel like more like your authentic self. Come from behind the earrings and the chains and all that stuff. Not there's nothing wrong with jewelry, but you don't need all that stuff to make you feel validated. You feel me? And I think maybe that's what you probably was feeling. I might be wrong, but who knows? Hollywood next says, do you still give work advice? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I give advice on anything I can relate to, whether it's work or relationships, personal struggles, whatever it is. If I can relate to it, I can give advice on it. Because most likely I've been through it. Jose says, thank you for being sincere, Mike. Mark my words, I'm not letting no one discourage me from getting married. Don't. Don't. Hey, man, it's your life, not theirs. You want to get married, get married.
Why? I have a question though.
Yeah, baby.
Why are you feeling discouraged before getting married?
That's a good question.
So that he can relate,
So, yeah, my wife just asked me a good question, y'all. She asked me, why was I discouraged about getting married before? And my answer to that is, I didn't trust women, man, at all. Like, my wife would tell you, man, when we first got together, I was so terrible when it came to, like, opening up and just letting my guard down. I was so paranoid. I was just expecting her to do something crooked, because I had in my mind, all women do something crooked at some point. I had that in my head. Like, I've seen too many women do some messed up stuff to guys. I've seen it in my hood a lot of times. I've seen it in my own life. I've seen it in the Navy a million times. I'm in the Navy, so y'all know what I've seen in the Navy, man. I've seen some crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Like, I'm like, how can she got the dude she kissing the man in his mouth with the dog and the kids, telling him how much she gonna miss him. He goes out to sea. She's at the bar that night talking to some guy half her age. Man, I've seen it 100 times. So when I seen things like that, and I seen like my own sister play guys. My auntie had multiple guys she dealt with. My mom did the same thing. So when I see things like that, my best friend's mom at the time, she dating multiple guys. So when I see all these women throughout my life do all this stuff, it made me think to myself to be more careful. And then, especially when it happened to me when I was younger, it just made me put this wall up, and I did not trust women at all. Like, I would deal with them, but I wouldn't trust them. I wouldn't tell them nothing. I just would not let them be so close. And then, like, when I met my wife, like I said, I was terrible with that. But she had to convince me over time that she was different. And so that's why I gave her a chance. But I'm glad I did. Because if I still had that mindset, there's no way we would have got married or stayed married to this point.
Give me a chance of what?
Of trusting you. Oh, trust. Hey, am I as bad as I used to be?
Huh?
Am I as bad as I
No.
used to be? Exactly.
I was just saying, you gave me a chance. Sounds like I'm the one hurting you. You say it.
Yeah. So, Nico says, "Hey Mike, I'm dealing with this woman. She's saying the right things. What is a major quality I should consider that you would advise that you look for in your wife? It would be helpful." All right, that's easy.
That's easy. Let me insert. Hello.
This is my wife, y'all. For y'all who never,
Say.
right here.
She's saying the right things. What about the actions though? Did it match? That's the big thing. Talking is easy, but if it doesn't connect with her actions, it's not.
Exactly.
And for me, it's family oriented and respect herself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How she treat other people, right?
Yeah.
How she treat other people says a lot about how she gonna treat you, especially those who closest to her. Like I'll give out an example. Like so, I'll show my wife won't mind me telling this story. So when I was younger, long before I met my wife, right? I was dating this young lady at the time, and one thing I noticed about her, she would disrespect her mom a lot. She talked to her mom crazy. Her mom would be like, "Hey, go do the dishes or go do this," and she would give her so much attitude. And that used to disgust me. I'm like, "Yo, she talked to her mama like that," and I used to tell her like, "Yo, don't talk to your mama like that. Like, what's wrong with you? You know, because if you talk to your mama like that, who am I that you're not gonna talk to me crazy? And I'm not gonna deal with no woman talking to me crazy. So, you know, thinking it's sweet. I'm not dealing with that. So, yeah, I checked her on that. I checked her on that real quick. Like, you ain't gonna talk to your mama like that. At least not in my presence. You ain't doing that. You know, so that's definitely a thing. You know, is she selfless? Does she do things for you as well? Like, it's one thing for a woman to expect a man to take care of all the bills and all this stuff, but if she doesn't offer to bring anything to the table or put nothing on the table, it says a lot about her, man. It says a lot about her that she's a selfish person. If she's not offering to take care of anything at all, man, if she love a woman love you, she don't mind doing for you. Even if it's not about money, she will do something for you to show you how much she values you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I would say that. Is she nice to you? Is she pleasant to be around? You know, is she selfless? How does she treat other people? Those are things I would look out for.
Knows God.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Knows God. You know, believes in God. Not say she got to be perfect, but does she at least believe in God? Does she at least have a foundation?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of being willing to learn about God. If she's not all the way there, is she willing to learn and grow in God? If she's like just want to do her own thing in the streets, nah, cut that, bro. Nick says, "Yo, what's up, Nick? Nick O'Connor, what's up, man? Thanks for dropping in." Nick says, "The start of the year has been rough, but not going to let that stop me from getting done what I need to. This year, I need to make a big shift and shoot for success. Feeling the pressure nearing 30s. Yeah, man. And the older you get, the more you realize that time ain't waiting on nobody. You got to go out there and get it. Some of us learn earlier than others. Some of us learn later. But as long as you get it, and that's one thing aging will do. Aging will definitely make you realize you got to get it together because time ain't waiting. When you 18, 19, got all the time in the world. You 25, 30, 35, especially 40. Boy, it ain't waiting, man. Time is going to keep on going. Time is going to keep on going. So, yeah, go for it, Nick. Balls to the wall, man. Go for it. JJ says, the love of money is the root of all evil. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Like, nothing wrong with money. We all need it. I don't met anybody in my life who don't like money. We all like money, but yeah, man, don't let it, consume you. The love of money consume you to the point of being willing to do anything for it. Robbing people, killing people, all this stuff, man, just for some dollars, bro. I can never do that. So I don't love money that much. I'm willing to do anything for it. Definitely. General Bullseye say, whatever they do will never be forgotten. Absolutely. Absolutely. Andre, what up, boy? Good to see you too, man. How you been, man? Happy New Year to you. Thanks for dropping in. Duncan says, I'd rather work 2 fast food jobs and a retail job instead of making bank in Hollywood and having to do what that entails. Oh yeah, man. You know they don't let nobody in. They don't let nobody through that gate without doing what they require you to do. I mean, there's nobody, and I hate to say this. I think what we've been learning about these celebrities, the ones even we held in high regard. I think that what we're learning about these celebrities, I think God is exposing these celebrities in Hollywood because we idolize these people, and He's showing us who these people are. We think they're perfect. They got this, we might fall in love with their character on TV or, their athletic performance and stuff like that. But in order to get in through that door, you have to do what the devil requires, man. This is the devil's. God made this earth, but Satan runs it. Satan runs it. He's the king of the earth. God is the king of the universe, but Satan runs this earth. And you are not going to get in through that door without doing what Satan requires. You're not going to be godly to the T, like a real godly person. I'm talking about like real godly person, not nobody who mentions God. I don't care what they say about that. Anybody can acknowledge God and say, yeah, I believe in God. Cool. The Bible says also the devils also believe in God. The devils also believe and tremble. So because somebody say they believe in God, that don't mean anything. But they are not living according to the Bible in Hollywood. Trust me, because that's not how Hollywood gets down. You're going to get in through the door by doing what they require you to do. A lot of times, y'all know what that comes with. Getting on your knees, getting your knee pads ready. That's what it is. A lot of these guys are doing it too. But I don't know who. I can't say no names. But we heard the stories. We know what's up. I'm not going to pretend like that's not a possibility. I think what I've been seeing in these celebrities lately, it taught me to not idolize anybody. I can admire what they do, of course. I admire Denzel Washington's work. I'm not going to sit there and say I know Denzel don't do nothing behind closed doors. I don't know Denzel Washington. That's my guy. I love Denzel Washington's work. But I think from what I've seen from these other celebrities, it taught me to not hold anybody on a pedestal to the point of thinking that they are not capable of doing any of that stuff. I think that at this point, I would not be surprised by anybody no more. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what we are learning by watching what these celebrities are going through. That not to hold these people in high regard. The only one who deserves that kind of praise is God. He's the only one who deserves that praise. Jesus Christ died for my sins. He deserves that praise. Not any actor in Hollywood, not any athlete. I admire what they do on TV. That's it. But idolizing them, no, I'm done with that. Yeah, but what I was saying earlier, when I was starting the conversation, you guys, and if you guys want to chime in on this and add your 2 cents, I'd love to read them. I started off the conversation tonight by talking about basically getting over your past, and learning from your past. As I said earlier, what helped me do that was understanding my stage at that time, the stage I was in at that time, and then not holding that against myself for the rest of my life. A lot of y'all are doing that, got regrets about things y'all did 15, 20 years ago or whatever. And, I just think that should not be a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? It should not be a life sentence. You can have regrets and stuff like that, but hey, that's who you were then. It's not who you are now. And no matter who says what, family, whatever, they're them the worst ones who know how to push those buttons and remind you what you did 20 years ago. But hey, if it's somebody who you always feeling less than yourself around when you get around them, it's time for you to separate yourself from that person. If they're always making you feel like you less than, get away from them. As I had to learn it myself. Roman just got on. What's up, Big Mike? Hey, what up, boy? Thanks for dropping in, man. Appreciate you. How you doing, man? Happy New Year to you. General Bullseye say you've come a long way from the days of 100 subs. Keep rolling. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. General Bullseye has been with me since what, less than 100 subs, man, or something like that. Yo, man, General Bullseye, I gotta do something for you. You and a couple others who've been following me for a long time. I gotta do something for my low subs, like a giveaway or something to acknowledge my day one subs, man. Like, what? It's my wife. Yeah, man. I gotta do something to acknowledge you guys who've been loyal since day one, man. For real. Yeah, I think it's something to do for y'all. But when I do, I'm definitely gonna announce it. All right. Jack Smith says, "Facts, Mike. I feel more like my authentic self. I do realize I didn't need them." Yeah, facts, man. You don't need that stuff, you know. And the older I got, the more I realized that stuff, man. When I was young, I wanted to do all the cool things, like I said, tattoos, jewelry, and all that stuff, because I didn't feel like I was valuable on the inside at the time. So I used that to kind of compensate for what I felt like I lacked at the time, you know, when I was in my 20s.
Some women doesn't
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, you're right. Some women don't like that.
I don't like that.
And it shows a lot more confidence, man, when you don't need that stuff and you still can shine. Your soul shines brighter than any jewelry you can wear. Your soul and your attitude shines a lot more than any piece of jewelry you can wear, man. I don't care what diamonds, rubies, golds, pearls you're wearing. If your soul is dark, it's not gonna matter, man. You still broke. You still broke. And that's what I learned through life, you know. Your soul is valuable. You know, you can have nice stuff, but if it doesn't match a beautiful spirit, it's all in vain. Yeah, you know, y'all seen that. I've seen that too many times, man. Like when I'm overseas and I got on all these just jewelry and all this other stuff, and I see the guy over there who looking like, you know, Joe Blow, plain Jane type of guy, just a shirt, just a t-shirt and some, you know, torn jeans and some slacks. He got all the chicks. I'm like, yo, what's up with that? But I'm watching him and he's the life of the party. He know how to have a good time. He's smiling. He's happy. He's a cheerful person. And people like being around that kind of energy, man. So that right there shines brighter, like I said, than any piece of jewelry you can wear. Now, don't get me wrong. I still like jewelry here and there, but I don't feel like I need it anymore. Like, I can wear it sometimes, and some days I don't need it. When I was younger back then, I always wanted to wear it. Because I felt like I wasn't nothing unless I had that stuff on.
To show off.
And show off, yeah. A lot of people feel like that. A lot of these rappers feel like that. Like, they feel like they got to keep up that image to be attractive and feel like they're somebody. That's why I love J. Cole, man. J. Cole, you don't see J. Cole walking around like that. And J. Cole got the money to afford it. He just don't need it.
Can I share something?
Yeah, what's up, baby?
I once dated before long ago, and then the first day he showed me their house, that he's playing football, his car and stuff, and then I was like, why is he showing me this stuff? I mean,
Yeah.
jeez. I'm not even asking, it's just like showing me this stuff.
Just showing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know.
Like a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, so y'all didn't hear what my wife said. She said that she dated somebody a while back that led with the stuff he had. He showed her his house and that he playing sports and his cars and stuff. And then she knew in her mind, okay, this guy is trying too hard to impress me. And I was guilty of that too myself. A lot of y'all guilty of that. You're trying too hard to impress a woman by just throwing your stuff in her face. And then women ain't dumb, man. They know what you're doing. They know exactly what you're doing, bro. They know that you compensating for something if you're doing that. Because if you are confident, you leading with who you are first. The stuff that you got, she eventually gonna see it, man. You can't hide that stuff forever. If she like you, she gonna be around you. She will see your car eventually. Let it happen. Don't put it in her face. Hey, look what kind of car I'm driving. I got the new 2025 Mercedes SL, whatever they got, whatever. Let her like you first, and then let that stuff just happen. Don't put it in her face. When she decides she want to come over to your house, then she get to see how you live. Don't just be so anxious. Hey, you want to come to my house to see my house? I got a big old, you know what I'm saying?
But just to clear, okay? It's just the photos that he showed me, okay?
Not going over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, still, pictures or in person is still weak.
It sounds, the volume is so, what do you
Yeah,
call that?
yeah. He wanted to impress you with those things and lead with that.
He wants to buy me.
Yeah, yeah. Facts. Um, JJ says, I only wear my bolo ties, my boots, hats, belt buckles. I wear that with a nice western shirt and a pair of pants. I don't say ever. Bet. Bet, man. That's what's up, man. Keep it simple, my guy. General Bullseye said, would you still be the same if your wife wasn't around or you would eventually come around with time? Uh,
Answer that better.
you know, General Bullseye, I don't know. You know, that's a hard one to answer. I think if I'd never met my wife,
You can't tell.
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I don't know who I would be right now. Because, I mean, I'm the way I am now because of her, you know, because of us being together for, 4 years now. Um, it's hard to say what I would have been if she wasn't here in my life at this time. I might have still been the same, honestly. I might have still been the same person, just living my life and not trusting women, depending on who I met. I don't know. But that's a hard one to answer. I really don't know.
Yeah, I remember the first time that we were just dating. You usually watch this YouTube video that this man hates women.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Like meditating these videos every day. He gonna watch this video. What is the type of? I confronted you. What type of video are you watching?
yeah,
That's why you don't trust women, because this is your meditation every day.
right, right. And my wife is right. I already felt that way, but then I started watching those dating coaches, man. They messed my head up, bro. Like before I met my wife years ago, I used to watch. I'm not gonna say the names, but the prominent dating coaches, right? That would tell y'all to go out here and just date, and women out here ain't nothing. They trash. They doing this. They doing that. Don't trust any of them because they all doing the same thing. They all cheating. They all running around getting piped down, right? I heard that all over and over and over again. And not to mention, you put that on top of my experiences in life. I was like, man, that was something else, you know. And so I noticed that it was hard to unwind myself from all that stuff I was taking in because I was indoctrinating myself with that every single day, you know. And that's why now I look back and I realize how toxic that stuff was, man. Because those guys hate women. I'm sorry, those dating coaches, they hate women. They bitter, man. You know, they got hurt a lot, and now they just on there trying to impose that on you guys. All this fear they have of getting married and being with one woman, you know. And I feel like some of you guys don't want to really live like that. You just are being inspired by these guys, thinking that that's the way life is supposed to be, because there's nobody out here that's worthy of, you know, just being with one person. That's not true. You know, not all women are bad women. There's some good women out here. You know, and I had to learn that. And that's what my wife taught me. Not all women are the same. You know, I know some dudes like to be negative, like, yeah, you don't know that. You hey, shut up. I hate people like that. Not I don't hate people, but I hate that attitude in people that's so negative. They think all women out there just doing dirty. All of them. Not all women are like that. A lot of them are, yeah, but not all.
It's okay. You were on their shoes before.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, just understand them, and then you know.
Yeah, man. But no. I take that back. That's true to an extent. I was like that when it came to me. I wasn't telling other people that. You know, I wasn't telling other people that. I felt about that way about women when it came to my own life, but I wasn't telling people, man.
Encourage them.
Yeah, I wasn't encouraging people to like not trust women. If you want a relationship, yeah, bro, go ahead. If you feel like you found the right one, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
But when it came to me, I had my issues. I wouldn't put that on other people.
At least you're like that. It's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, but General Bullseye, I don't know if I would have came around, man. That's the thing. I really don't know. Maybe I would have. Maybe I would have still been the same. I mean, I don't sag ever. My man, JJ, heck yeah, man. I was the same way growing up. I never could sag my pants. I wasn't even allowed to do that in my house. My dad didn't play that. My grandma didn't play that. I tried that when I was young, when I was like 11, 12 years old. But they corrected that real quick, man. I was never allowed to do that. I was never allowed to do that, and I was not allowed to just talk around them like how I wanted to, or speak the way I wanted to around them. The slang and the stuff like that, the street vernacular. I couldn't speak that way around them. When I was around the elders in my family, I had to speak properly. My auntie didn't play that. My stepdad didn't play that. My grandma didn't play that. My other aunt didn't play that. They didn't like me speaking, that street terminology like I do around my friends. They'll tell you, do I look like one of your friends? You better act like you know how to speak. For real. It was like that. But that's what's up, man. Good on you, JJ. Sound like you've been raised right, my man. That's what's up. I've learned to raise my standards and vet for a truly virtuous woman. I'm watching for her, but I'm working on a few things. Absolutely. That's what that time is for, JJ. The time while you're single, that's the time that you should be working on yourself, man. So if you do meet her, you better prepared for her. You know what I'm saying? When you just out there living your life, and that's where I kind of like did wrong at, because I was not working on myself when I was single, to where I was getting ready for that person who God may have had for me. I was out there just doing things, and then when I met this person, I'm still messed up because I wasn't taking time out for myself like that. But you sounding like you are on the right track, my man. You are working on yourself and for staying focused, and then you do meet her. Like I said, you'll be in a better position mentally, spiritually, financially, whatever the case is. You'd be better prepared for her. Because I feel like it's not really ever a right time specifically that you can meet somebody, man. Things happen when they happen. It's not ever the perfect time necessarily, I would say, you know, because you never know when it's going to happen. But I think that the more you just focus on yourself and work on what you got to work on, when you do meet that person, if you meet that person, you'll be better prepared and you'll be willing to take more of a risk, than if you were not ready by not working on yourself and just kind of, doing a bare minimum. That's why men get intimidated by women, because when you see a beautiful woman who look like she got it together, that's why a lot of men just shy off because they know, oh, I don't got it like that to keep a woman like that. But when you are working on yourself and you got it together, you building something, that's what gives you the confidence to go talk to her because I'm working on something. I'm making something out of myself. She should want to talk to a guy like me. But those guys who working at McDonald's making $6 an hour and they settling for that bare minimum, they know they can't talk to that woman because they know they don't deserve her. They know that. So that's why they don't have the confidence, man. It's not necessarily about just the guy, and how you think he looks. Man, let me tell you something. Women don't care about looks like that. That's why I need to have a conversation about that one of these days, about the women care about looks. Women do not care about looks like y'all think. Some of them do. But if you got the personality, you know how to make them feel a certain way, and if you're working on something, if you're showing yourself trying to be better, a lot of women out here give you a chance.
Sense of humor.
Sense of humor. You can make them laugh. They like being around you. You fun. You can attract some beautiful women, man. You don't need to be freaking Will Smith to attract a beautiful woman. You really don't need that. It's all about how you feel about yourself, as a result of what you got going on in your life, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you're putting in the work, you going to the gym, you eating right, drinking your water, you constantly working, building something. You see that woman walking across the parking lot or a grocery store, whatever, you feel like in your mind, I deserve a woman like that. So it gives you the confidence to go and approach her. Whatever happened to approaching anyway? Do people approach anymore? That's kind of a lost art. That's how I met my wife, man. I came up to her. We did not meet online. I came up to her in the mall.
We crossed paths
Yeah.
in the elevator.
Yeah.
And we just didn't notice that it was.
Facts. JJ says, them stars have to do all kinds of wicked rituals. I used to want to be a country music singer until I found out from others. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, man, you are not going to walk through the devil's door without doing what the devil requires, man. It does not work like that. Just like when somebody comes in your house, right? You got to follow certain rules, right? If they come in your house with shoes on, you may be like, nah, bro, you're not going to put shoes on in my house, or you're not going to wear shoes in my house. In order to come in my house, you got to take your shoes off, right? That's the rules for your house. And if they don't follow the rules, they don't have to come in. You're not going to let them in your house. That's how Hollywood is. In order to come through this door, You got to follow these rules. You got to do this, this, and this. You are not going to be, a Bible thumper, praising Jesus all day, every day, living in Hollywood or working in Hollywood. It ain't gonna happen. I don't see that happening. Because the people who run Hollywood, they're wicked people, man. Y'all heard the story so many times. What these celebrities are required to do. Disgusting stuff, man. General Bullseye says, you should try and ask your wife for some language lessons. Would be funny to see you pronounce the words. Trust me, I'm from the Philippines originally. Yeah, my wife tried to like teach me some Visayan. She speaks Visayan, not Tagalog, and
I speak Tagalog as well, maybe.
oh yeah, she does speak Tagalog. My bad, but her primary language is Visayan. So yeah, she's been trying to teach me some words here and there and stuff, and sometimes I'm not in the mood, but I do need to get more into that for real. That would be funny. Exxon says, what is one of the most valuable life lessons you have learned? That's a good question. That's a darn good question. One of the most valuable life lessons I've learned. I would say control what you can control. I think growing older has definitely taught me a little bit more patience. And I'm not one to stress a lot, right? I don't like stressing about things. Like when I get stressed out, I literally like, my wife would tell you, like I don't know, like I can't handle stress. I can't do it. Like I start breaking down. Like I don't like stress. And I'm not talking about like stress we deal with every day, like you got something going on at work and stuff like that. I'm talking about real stress, life stress that's closing in on you. You feel like you just can't take it no more. I'm talking about that level stress, right? I don't do that type of stress. But I think one of the things I learned when I found myself getting overly stressed is, why am I being overly stressed? Like, is there anything is there anything you're gonna think or do that's gonna change what's going on right now? So why are you stressing? I learned to, if I can't control it, just let it go. Do my best to let it go, because stress kills. I don't believe that's what God wants for us. He says that um, today's troubles are enough. Don't worry about tomorrow. He says, do not worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Sufficient is the trouble in the day they're in. Worry about today. Today got his own problems. Yeah, if you are blessed to see tomorrow, then you worry about what you got going on that day. You deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as stress and anxiety and worry, I just don't like all that stuff. I don't feel like it's meant for us to have this stuff. We're not. That's not life. That's not living. It's being in stress all the time. So yeah, I definitely learned to just let go of things I can't control. And accept things for what they are. Accept myself for who I am, good, bad, ugly. I'm not perfect, but I accept myself for who I am. Some people don't like it. I don't care. I love myself. I'm more comfortable in my own skin, and that's what it is. And that's just, yeah. I definitely learned that, man. Like a lot of people, I think when you're younger, you tend to struggle with that a lot more as you finding your own identity in the world. You're trying to fit in and find out what part of the group you want to be affiliated with. But once you get to the point in life where that stuff don't matter to you no more, you don't care about being with this clique or that clique or whatever, and you grow more comfortable in your own skin. You're more comfortable in who you are. You accept yourself for who you are. Man, that's a beautiful place to be. So I've definitely learned to be more at peace with myself, um, accept myself, even my flaws, my insecurities, everything. I love me some me, and I don't look to anybody else for validation anymore. I used to, but I don't no more. I used to look at my family, my circle, women and stuff back in the days, but I don't do that no more. I love me some me. So definitely one of the most profound things I've learned in life as I live. Hope that answered your question. Did I say your name right? Please let me know if I said your name right. Xm? XM? Is it Sim? Sim? How do you say that?
Should say good evening in Tagalog. Just one Tagalog. Magandang.
Oh, magandang gabi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Zim. Got it. That's what's up. Magandang gabi.
No, Zim is not Tagalog. I'm just talking about for General's Bullseye.
Oh, okay. I gotta go by my mother's and I will be back shortly. I'm enjoying the show. It's cool chatting with you, Big Mike, in chat. Hey, likewise. Hey, man, handle what you gotta handle. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll be here when you get back. But if I'm not, I'll definitely catch you on the next go around, man. Thanks for dropping in, JJ. Appreciate you, man. So, what's next, y'all? I don't think I'm staying on much longer. I'm actually on more. Man, I've been on a while. I really didn't plan on being on this long. I was just having so much fun talking to you guys, and it's been a while. So I don't think I made a video in like 3 weeks almost. I've just been so slack on the content lately, and I want to get back started. It's just I've not had no motivation for real to like do content. I was just so. When I'm home, I just be sleeping, man. When I get off work, I don't have the energy a lot of times, man. I need to get back in the gym. Get my energy levels back up and get these videos back and cracking. The little bit of time I do get, I fish and do things like that. I just been feeling dry on content lately, but that's why I'm kind of dropping in, checking up with y'all. But I definitely want to get some more content wrapped up. Mahal Kita. Oh, I know what Mahal Kita means. It means I love you, right? Yeah.
Where did you learn that?
I mean, I've heard it before in my lifetime.
There's a lot of Filipinos in Bahrain.
Yeah, exactly. Mahal Kita.
Mahal kita.
Yeah, see, when I said that, General Bozai, she smiled at me. Yeah, she smiled at me when I said it.
I love you too, baby.
But yeah, man. So, I will probably be going soon, guys. Been talking to you guys for a while. And, about to call it a night here soon. My food already digested. And, yeah. Does anybody have anything else to ask or state before I leave? You know what I'm saying? If
or a topic.
Or a topic for discussion, maybe for another video or something like that, feel free to drop it in the chat. If you got something you want me to talk about in the next video, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. Hey, by the way, man, like I say all the time, I love you guys, man. I don't care how many people in the chat. Those of you guys who are in the chat, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all, man. But I don't care if it's only 3 people. I'll talk to a crowd of 3 like I would 1,000. I appreciate those who show support. You know, it's not about the subscriber count. I don't care about that. I am grateful for the people who have subscribed, of course, but subscribers do not always mean supporters. You know what I'm saying? People can be subscribed to your channel but never watch your stuff. You know what I'm saying? But when you got people who rock with you on your live streams and they always commenting and they always watching your videos, letting you know how much they appreciate you, those are your true supporters. And those of you guys who do that, man, I really love y'all. Y'all an extension of friends out there from afar. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. We show real support. Y'all really rock with me. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that, man. Zim says, is there anything that you want to talk about in a future video? A lot of things. You know, there's some things that I be thinking about talking about sometimes, and I be thinking to myself, man, maybe that's a little too heavy, you know. I don't know. But you know, I'm definitely going to ramp it up on as far as the intensity of topics this year, because we got to get back to the real. You know, there's going to be a lot of topics I talk about this year that's going to make people uncomfortable, man. That's what we got to get to. That makes good conversation. The things that make people uncomfortable. I don't want to get on here and just have all y'all agree with everything I say. That's not how we get better. That's not true conversation. I think, you know, if I ruffle some feathers, not that I mean to or I aim to, but I know some things I talk about may possibly do that. I'm okay with that. You know, I'm okay with, you know, ruffling some feathers, maybe losing some subs because people getting their feelings. I want that. I want people to get in their feelings because we gotta talk about things, man. Like things that's happening nowadays. We can't keep turning a blind eye to this stuff. We gotta address these issues, man. You know, with whether it's with ourselves, you know, or something we see in society. You know what I'm saying? Because this world's getting sick. This world's been sick, but it's definitely is. It's just getting worse by the day, man. And I'm not gonna sit there and just watch this stuff go on with the younger generation and just act like I don't see it. No, you know what? One thing I want to talk about is the difference between discipline and actual abuse when it comes to children. You know, I see a lot of these younger kids now that whose parents may hit him, may give him a little pat on the butt, and they call it abuse. Man, I grew up in the 90s. What we got back then, compared to now, these kids got the nerve to call out abuse. Man, please. If we could call child abuse on the beatings we got coming up, that was attempted murder, some of it, boy. Abuse. Because these kids nowadays, they feel like their parents can't discipline them. And then when the parents discipline them, or when the parents don't discipline the kids, a lot of times these kids end up going out there and committing all kind of felonious crimes and stuff. If the parents don't discipline these kids, then society's going to do it for you. Either the parents do it at home or the world's going to do it. Either way, you're going to get humbled. Whether you learn at home or you learn out in society, it's better that you learn at home. You know, I'd rather my parents spank me than me getting thrown in the back of a police car because I never learned how to freaking behave myself. So we definitely gonna talk about that, man. I know some people gonna get in their feelings about that, and that's what I want. I want uncomfortable conversation. I want conversation. People gonna be like, "Oh man, you tripping?" Yeah, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Maybe some of us, a lot of us more, need to be tripping because, you know, we getting too comfortable with the way things are, and then when that stuff results in these kids going out here and getting arrested or getting killed before their time, we wonder why they dying so young, why they get in trouble so much because they never learned discipline at home. It starts in the home. And that's what we need to talk about. Like Major Payne. You know what I'm saying? Major Payne these kids, man. A bleep, a bleep, 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 bleep. What are you laughing at, pig boy? Yeah, we should watch that.
That's why I showed you.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to be more. We need to be on our Major Payne stuff these days, man. These kids need discipline. Straight up.
Okay. Good night.
Hey. Yeah, man. But that's the conversation I want to have for another date, for sure. JJ says, "Do you have any pets?" I aspire to have 2 dogs. I do not have any currently, but I do want to get 2 dogs down the road. It's just that where I live at now, they don't allow pets. Sucks. Paying $3,000 a month, you can't own no freaking pets, but that's wild. So I'm definitely not gonna stay here for the long haul. Once my time is up here, I'm looking to move where I can own pets. And see, I'm a pit bull guy. I love pit bulls. My last dog that died some years back, he was a pit bull. Me and my wife kind of talking about that right now as far as the breeds. If you're not a pit bull, German Shepherd, or something like that, maybe. I like a dog that can protect. I don't like no little dogs. I don't like, and if you got a little dog, my bad. I don't mean to knock you like that. I'm just saying it's not for me. I don't like little dogs. You know, they'll just bark and they can't do nothing. I don't care for it don't fit me. I'm a big guy. I'm not walking around with a little freaking chihuahua. I need a big dog. I need a dog who, you know, if you come in my house unannounced, he can get up in you. You know what I mean? So I want a dog that strikes fear in people. He's disciplined. Like my last dog was disciplined. He was not, you know, unruly. I had him disciplined and well trained. But if he needed to, he can get up in somebody easy. But I don't even. My last dog was an American Pit Bull Terrier. His name was Bruno. American Pit Bull Terrier, 120-pound dog. He was a pit bull, all muscle. I'm not kidding. That dog was 120 pounds. So, and he was, I would walk him down the street and people would literally clear the sidewalk. He was an intimidating dog. And he was a sweetheart, but he can get up in you too. Nico says, yeah, I'm coming, love. Nico says, I'm about to go watch the older videos you posted, Mike. When I be going through stuff, I start going through the old vids. They get to me. What, they get me through, man. Hey, Nico, man, comments like that is why I do this stuff, man. And that's one thing I love about YouTube is that it's a library. You can always go back to those old videos, you know, and I always wanted to build something I feel like I can leave behind, you know, create a legacy, you know, and I'm very glad to hear that they help, man. That's why I do this. You know, your comments like yours, that means more to me than money. It really does. I don't care about money from this freaking YouTube channel, man. I don't make no money off YouTube. I make a little bit, but it's not no life-changing money. I don't care about that. I care about how my videos impact you guys. And for you to say that, man, your videos help me get through another day or through a rough time, or they encourage me for whatever reason, man, that means more to me than money. I felt like I've done a good deed for the day. You know? And that's something that if it can impact one person, I've done something right, man. So thank you so much for telling me that, man. That means a lot. Blessings to the Most High. Zim says we're in the last days for sure. Facts. And that's proof positive what we see every day out here in society, man. It's in our face. Please believe. General Bullseye said, is it a downside to be uptight and serious? I mean, life is meant to be taught serious, like from the household I come from, the household I come from, is it really to turn off to women not to know how to be fun? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, like it's a turn off to women to not know how to have any fun, man. You got to be easygoing, you know. You can be serious, but there has to be. You gotta flip that switch, man. It's a balance. There's times to be serious, and there's times you can be goofy and funny and stuff like that. I'm like that around my wife. My wife is the only one who sees my goofy side, my real goofy side. I'm not goofy with a lot of people, but then there's also time I gotta be the enforcer in the household. I mean, that's what I'm here for. You know, yeah. I can be yeah, and stuff like that, and fun, and try, you know, make her have a good time. But there's also times where I have to be the enforcer, and I gotta kind of show that side. But that's like my wife just said, it's all about balance, man. You can't be uptight all the time, because who want to be around a tight person all the time? Nobody want to be around that all the time.
Boring.
It's no fun. It's boring, you know. But it's all about picking your spots with that. Yeah, you gotta know how to have fun around women. JJ says, okay, sorry for your loss. Yeah. He got hit by a car, man. That broke my heart. That broke my heart, man.
You got a tattoo on your chest.
Yeah, I actually got a tattoo of him on my chest. Like, I'm not showing that on camera, but my pit bull Bruno, man, I got right here tattooed on me. Like when I say he was like, me and him was like meant for each other, man. That was my dog. I'm not talking about. I didn't even have to like speak to him. I would use hand signals for that dog, and he would know how to follow hand commands. You know, I would do gestures, and he would know what to do. I would take him to the dog park, and I would like do drills with him, and people would walk up to me like, "Yo, how'd you get your dog to do that, man?" Like, I'm like, "Yo, just to spend time with him and train him." Like, he was on point. He swam. I would do like hand gestures for him to stop. You know, go this way, go that way. You know, get down with just doing my hand signals, all of that, man. Like, or I would take him to the field, leave him on one end of the field, walk all the way across the end of the field. He would be sitting right there. He would not move. I say, stay. I walk up probably about 800 feet away from that dog. He would not move a muscle. And I would do like that, and he would just start booking it. And right when I would raise my hand, he would be like in full sprint. I do like that, and he would just stop on a dime. Like, that dog was on point, you know? And he got out the yard one day, man, and went out on the highway, which I still don't understand to this day because he never did that and got hit by a car. So yeah. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'm gonna read a couple more comments and I'm gonna leave, man. My wife wanna watch a movie, so gotta go and spend time with the missus, y'all. But yeah, let me see. JJ says my dog Leslie is mixed with lab and pit. She's all black and dip paws and white chest. I had her since June 2023. She's also 2 years old. That's what's up, man. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, she young too. Hopefully you got a long time with her, man. Take good care of her, right? Oh, and one thing you should do for your dog. I mean, I just do this for my dog when I had him. If you want your dog's coat to shine beautiful, get you some cod liver oil, right? It's like fish oil, but it's not in a pill. It's like the liquid, liquid form. Get you some cod liver oil. Give her a tablespoon of that in her food. You take a tablespoon of cod liver oil, mix it up in her food, and feed it to her. And about 2 months after doing that, you will notice her coat will have a glorious shine, man. Like, it really works. Cod liver oil, COD oil. Yeah, cod liver oil. It will really beautify the dog's coat. So, yeah. I keep my dog inside. She is so spoiled. Yeah. Zim says, I like the way you speak. You're very sincere in your sentences. Hey, man, that's all I know how to be. I mean, I feel like people gravitate to what's real, man. Like, people can see through what's fake, man. And I'm not on here to spend my time doing this. If I'm not going to do this for money, I'm at least going to keep it real. Because if I'm not doing this for money and I'm being fake, I'm really wasting my time. Like, I'm not doing that, man. So if I'm going to be on here, I'm going to just keep it real like I know how to keep it real. Whoever likes it, great. Whoever don't, I don't care about that. I'm just here for those who can feel it. You feel me? I'm coming, baby. Just give me like another maybe 2 minutes, and I'll be right there. I like to have fun, but I'm serious when it's time to take care of the daily necessities. Yeah, as you should be. Yeah, when it's time to work, it's time to work. You know what I'm saying? But once your work is done, then chill a little bit. You feel me? Decompress. General Bullseye says another reality I came to is when I returned home to the Philippines. The poverty around still shocks me. One of my best days there was when I hanged out with a homeless girl. It was good. Yeah, man. Homeless people keep you grounded. Not all homeless people are like scums of the earth, man. That's the mentality people got about homeless people here in America. It's like if they're homeless, or you must have done something wrong, or you're a bad person. There's some good people out there that just happen to be homeless. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're homeless don't mean that they are a worthless human being. That's not true. Not true at all. Some of them out there are educated. Some of them out there are just overall good people. They're just in a bad situation. That's it. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to look down on them because they're homeless. JJ says, thanks for the advice. I'll do that. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. You're welcome. But guys, hey man, I really appreciate the time I spent with y'all. I love talking to y'all and chopping it up, man. Thanks for you guys dropping in and spending time with me as well. I can be on here as all I want to, but if you guys don't drop in and engage with me, I'll be here for nothing. And like I said, you guys make my platform. I put out content, I do what I can, but those of you guys who actually enjoy it, who rock with me, I cannot say enough how much I appreciate you guys, man. This channel is nothing without you guys. If you guys don't subscribe, you guys don't engage with me, like I said, it's all in vain. So thank you so much for y'all support. Thank y'all for the love. I love you guys the same, if not more, because y'all keep me going. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I'm about to get back here and chill with the wife, man. It's that time. So anyway, I love y'all again. Thanks for tuning in again, man. Until next time, this is your big brother, Big Mike, checking out. Y'all be blessed, man. And y'all take care. Peace.